Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and I'm coming to you with yet another puzzle. What else would I bring to my channel? Um, this is a puzzle by Riffclown that he sent me a couple of days ago, thinking I would like to do it. And he's right, I would like to do it. I've looked at this on the Cracking the Cryptic Discord server in the archive where it has been posted, and people have rated this one a little bit harder than the puzzles I've been doing recently. So to say I'm nervous, yeah, I've actually failed a few hard puzzles recently, and I really don't want to fail this one. So here's hoping. Um, so yeah, I will provide links to the puzzle below. I will also include in the description below its number in the Cracking the Cryptic archive in case you wish to go and rate it there, which I highly recommend. I'm not sure if Riffclown will. I'll check if he's posted this to Logic Masters Germany, and if he has, I will provide a link to that as well. Um, as always, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, provide feedback, subscribe if you're not, because I try and bring puzzles like this all the time. Trying to do, I've been doing like almost every day recently, but I'll be trying to do 2 or 3 a week if I get a routine going. So yes, this is seasonal. Let It Snow by Riffclown. And we have a nice little snowflake here. This is a puzzle using the German Whispers and the Renban constraints, not using the standard coloring. I'm assuming that's thematic. So way this puzzle works. We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have the blue lines are German whisper lines, and digits on German whisper lines must adjacent digits must be different by at least 5. This has a couple of effects. The first one is you can never place a 5 on a German whisper line, because if you do the if you go down from 5, you hit 0, not a legal Sudoku number. If you go up, you hit 10, also not legal. So you can never put a 5 on a line, and if you put a number either below or above 5, because of that 5 difference, you will always leapfrog the 5. So you'll end up using high-low a lot. These aren't ridiculously long lines, so we'll have to see what we come up with. The pink lines are Renban lines, and Renban lines must contain a set of consecutive non-repeating digits. So these are all quite small again, but what it does mean is, for example, these 2 digits here will be consecutive, these 2 digits will be consecutive, these 3 digits here will be 3 consecutive digits, but they could be in any order. They don't have to go 7, 8, 9, they could go 9, 7, 8. That's fine, as long as the line itself, if you were to pull them out and sort the numbers, they were a run of consecutive numbers. And that's the rules. I just need to pause for a second for something that's going on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I described the rules. Now the goal is to solve this puzzle. Let's give this a shot. Everything is tiny. Okay, well, fortuitously, I had highlighted row 5, column 5, and I'm pretty certain, once again, I am putting a 5 slap bang in the middle. You cannot put a 5 on a whisper line. All of those are on whisper lines. That's a 5. I think in my last puzzle I said, of course I'm putting a 5 in the middle, and the one before that I said, woohoo, I'm not putting a 5. There's a 5 in the middle. Yay. Anyway, what comes next? No, that's not the start of a Hamilton quote from me. Could be. Fours and sixes. So are 4s and 6s constrained in here? I can't put 4 there, because if I put 4 on any of those, so all of these have whisper lines that grow out into this ring. No, this is not going to be Fistamafel. That's way too open. But anyway, I can't put 4 there because that would put a 9 in one of those. Because 4 needs to go next to 9 on a whisper line. There's no other digit within 1 to 9 that is 5 away from 4. And I can't put 9 in any of those. So I can't put 4 in any of those. But 4 can go in any of those. So that's not helping me. 6, however, I can't put 6 there because 6 has the same constraint with 1, and I can't put 1 in any of those. I can't put 1 in any of those, so 6 can't go there. 6 is in one of those two, which means 1 will be in one of those two, but that's not enough. Okay. Hang on. This is 5 2-cell long. So I've not seen this done before with Renban lines, but I've seen it done before with consecutive dots, because a 2-length long Renban line is the same as a white Kropke dot or a consecutive dot. So I've got to create 4 sets of consecutive digits without using a 5. So the only way to do that, if you think about it this way, I need to put a 1 somewhere in this box. Wherever the 1 goes, I put the 2 next to it. Then I've got to put a 3. Wherever the 3 goes, the 4 goes next to it. Then from the other end, I've got to put a 9 somewhere. Wherever the 9 goes, the 8 goes next to it. So one of these is going to be 1, 2. One is going to be 3, 4. One is going to be 6, 7. One is going to be 8, 9. So there will be a 7 in one of those two, which means because I can't put 1 in either of those, one of those is going to be 2 and one of these is going to be 1. So I've got, wherever the 6 goes here, will create a 1, 2 in that column? Is that interesting? Like if there was a 2 looking at one of these, that would have been a really interesting deduction. Like if there'd been a given 2 here, or somewhere down here, that would have been an interesting way of placing that 6 using this Renban constraint. That's the sort of thing, if I'd figured out that central box, I might have done to sort of give someone an immediate reward. Riffclown is a better setter than me, but also doesn't give those easy rewards as nicely. Can I... So where can 4 go along here? Because 4 has to go next to 9. So I can't put 4 on this line at all. I couldn't put 4 here. I could put 4 here with 9 there. I could put 4 here with 9 there. Or I could put 4 here. So 4 can go in any of those 3 spots. Yeah, I'm not seeing why that's restricted. Wait a minute. There's more in column 5 than there is in row 5. I was just drawn to this because of the 6s being limited by these 1s. Hang on, those ones will apply pressure here as well. So can I put a 6 down here? I can't put a 6 here. Can't put a 6 here because I'd have to put 1 on either side. Can't put a 6 here. I'd have to put a 1 on either side. If I put a 6 here, I'd have to put a 1 there, which I can't do. So I cannot put 6 in any of those cells. If I put a 6 here, I'd have to put a 1 here, which I can't do. 6 here would put 1 on either side. That doesn't work. This is a 6. Cannot put 6 in the middle of the line. Cannot put 6 there because of the given 6. Cannot put 6 here because of the given 1. Cannot put 6 here because of the given 1. That's a 6, which makes that a 1. Once you put a 1 on a Renban line, that's a 2, 3. Does that give me anything? Well, it forces a 1 up there. because 1, 1, 1 forces a 3 down here. Actually, I'm going to remove these speculative 2s and 1s because those were completely speculative. There is a 3 down here. I can't go 1, 2, 3. I could go 2, 3, 4. I can't go 3, 4, 5. Does that mean this has, because there's a 5 in the box, does this mean this has to be 2, 3, 4? I think it does. This is 2, 3, 4. Because I can't go up. And I can't go all the way down. There must be a 3 on this line. So this is 2, 3, 4. There's no 3 there. Okay. So this is a low digit. This is a high digit. This is a low digit. This is a high digit. This is a low digit. This is a high digit. This is a high digit. We know that these come in pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a low digit. This is a high digit. This is a high digit. This is a low, low, high. So this is from 7, 8, and 9. These are either 1, 2, 3, or 4. This one can't be 1, so this one can't be 2. This is either 6. That's not what I meant to do. This is either 6, 7, or they're both 8 and 9. This is from 1, 2, 3, or 4. And that's from any of them. Is there more I can do up here? Yes. This is a 1, 4 pair. Because I have to put a 4 in this box, and I've got 4 tied down here. So 4 is in here, 4 is in here. This is a 1, 4 pair, which means this is a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7, 8 pair, which means this is known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. This is a 6, 9 pair. 6 would have to go next to 1, and I cannot put it... This is a 9. This is a 6. That puts 9 down the bottom here. I don't see how to restrict that. And 9 can go next to any of those. This is a 2 or a 4 because this is... This is a low digit and I've got 1 and 3 already taken. So this is 2. Well, actually, this is 2 because I've got a 1, 4 pair in the box, which means this is 4 and I take 4 out of those. This is a 2, 3 pair. These is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Well, we know there must be a 4 down here to go with the 5 up here because 4 has to go in this box somewhere. But the 7, 8, 9 is wide open. So 4, 5, and then it'll form a 7, 8, 9 triple wherever the other one is. Can I have a 6, 7, 8, 9 triple down here? Yeah, I don't see why not if that's low. These are all low. So I've got to either put a 5 or high digits along here. But I know one of these is high. No. Yes, one of these is high. One of these is high. So I can only put one high digit. This can't be a 5? Yes, this can't be a 5 because I've got a pair of 5s in there. So this is 7 or 8. And this is 6, 7, or 8. And it can't be 6. So this is a 7, 8 pair. So this is 5 and 6. And it can't be 5 because that's a 7, 8 pair on a Renban line. That's a 6. That's a 5. How do I grow from here? So this is a 6, a 7, or an 8. It can't be a 6 because 6 is in one of those two. So this is a 7 or an 8. Don't see... Well, I can't put a low digit on this now then. These are either 5 or high. No, wait a minute. I can't put a 6 on this. So I can't go down. So this has to be 7, 8, 9 because I cannot go down from 7. 7, 6, 5. I can't get there. I can't put a 6 on this. This is 7, 8, 9. These are all high. This is a 7, 8, 9 triple in the column. I now need to put a 5 on one of these. That's not a 4. What am I thinking? Can't put 4 in the middle of a whisper line. That can't be a 4 because that can't be a 9. I stated that earlier, so that's a 1 or a 3. Four is in one of those. 4. Yeah, I don't see why not. So what can I do down here? Like, I've only got one high digit left to go down here, and it's the 6. And I can't put the 6 there. Because if I put the 6 there, first of all, I know the 6 is in one of those two, because I can't put the 6 there because I'd have to put a 1 on either side. So this has to be a high or a low digit, and it can't be a 6 or a 7, 8, 9. That is a low digit, which means that is a low digit, and those are high digits. We know that these come in pairs. That is a high digit, which means that's low, that is high, which means these are low, these are high, these are low, and this is high. And that gives me all of the whisper line parities. That is clever. That is very, very clever. So this is 2, 3, or 4. This is 7, 8, or 9. And again, I can't go down too far. So I can't go down as far as 5. So these also have to be high. But I can use a 6 in them. This is 7. Oh, these are 7 and 8. It's a 7, 8 pair. This is 2, 3, or 4, and I think it can be a... No, I can't use a 9 there. It can't be a 4. These are 7, 8, and 9 to complete, and this is 2, 3, or 4, and that completes those. So this is 1 to go with the 2, or 3 and 4 to go with the other 3 and 4. This is 7, 8, or 9. And I can't, that's on a Renban line, and I can't go down as far as a 6. This has to be another 7, 8, 9 triple. Making those both high. That can't be a 9, so there is a 9 in there. I've now got a 7, 8, 9 triple. I've used up all... There has to be a 5 in one of those two, because I've used up all the high digits in the column, and I've got 3 low digits. So this is a low and a 5. It means there must be a 6 in here. No, that's not true. That is not true. Well, actually, it is true, but because of those pointing 6s. Right conclusion, wrong reason. So one of these is 5, 6. So the 6 is used up, giving me all of my high digits. And then I've got 1, 2, 2, 3, or 3, 4. But I'm not seeing how to eliminate that. That's a 7, 8 pair, so I can take the 8 out of there. This becomes a 6, 9, which means I can take the 9 out of there. This becomes a 7, 8 pair. So I've now got those locked down to pairs. So this has to have a 2 or a 3 on it. And it can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. So these are from 2, 3, 4, 5 only. I can't put a 2 here, but I don't have to put a 2 on this, I don't think. Seven, 8 pairs. So what are these? 1, 3, 4, 5. But there's nothing in that I need to use. Wait a minute. Yes, there is. If I made this 1, 2... maybe. No, I do have enough low digits left over. Hang on. Is one of these going to have to be 2 low digits? What? I have to put a high digit on one of these. So one of these needs to have a 6 on it. I have to put a high digit on one of these, and the other side can't go down to 5. I have to put a 6 on one of these lines. Because if I don't, where do I put the other high digit in this box? So there has to be a 6 in one of those two. So there must be a 5 in one of those two. That's not a 5. 6 and 5, which means I can't go down to a 6 again, which means this is another 7, 8, 9, and there must be a 9 in it. These are going to be consecutive. So one of these is going to be 5, 6, and one of them is going to have 5, 6 on the other side. Six has to go in one of those. Is it going to have to go with 7 or... 4, 5, 6. I can't go as high. I can't go higher than 5 on this. So I do have to put a high digit on this, but only one? Or can I use 2? No, I need to get 2 high digits on. And I can't use... One of them has to be 6. So I need to put 2 high digits. These can go up to 5, but they can't include a high digit. This will leave me with all of those, and I need to put 2 high digits only into this. I can't split them across the lines because I would break the consecutive because I've only got 1 5 to use. So they must go together. One of them must be 6, so it must be 6 7 in one of these boxes. So I can take 7 out of there. This gives me an 8 9. That makes that a 7, which makes that an 8 and that a 7. Which takes 7 out of there. That's 5 8, which makes this 4 9. So one of these is 6 7. Which means 7 is going to be in those 3 cells in box 9 and in those cells in box 8, which means that cannot be a 7. That has to be an 8, which means that's a 7, which means there's no 7 there. That's an 8. There's no 8 in there. 7 now can only go next to 1 and 2, which makes that a 3. 3 cannot go next to 6. That's the 9. That's the 6. That's the 1. That's the 2. There is no 1 in those anymore. Or 2. So this has to be 3, 4, and 5 and 6. So these are from 3, 4, and 6. Oh, that 1 has been looking up at that for ages. So these are known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's a 7. That's a 6. I could have saved a lot of effort from that. So what is this? This is from 2, 3, 4, 5. But I must have... So this is from 2, 3, 4, 5. So I must use 3 and 4. This is from 2 and 5. I must use 3 and 4 on that line. Because it's either 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. Nine, 7, 9. 6 we know goes with 7 and 8 goes with 9. 7 can only go next to 2. 8 can go next to 2 or 3. That makes this the 5. This is now 2, 3, 4. So this is a 3, 4 pair. That 8 looks back, making that 9 and that 8. The 9 goes over, making that 7 and that 9. There's been so... What am I missing from that row? 4 goes right there. So 5, 6, 1, 2, and 5, 6. I don't see how to narrow that down. One of those has to be an 8. I cannot put a 4 there. So 4 must go in one of those, so that's not a 4. Two, 3. These now must be low because I can't go as high as a 5. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's either 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3. Except I need to... No, one of these is 6, 7. So the other one has to be 5, 4. I can't put a 5 in those. And that's because I need to put a 6 somewhere. So it had to go with the 7 to get the high digits. And then I have to put a 5 on this and I can't go up. So this has to be 5, 4. So this is 5, 4 and 6, 7. The 6, 7 can't go on this side. This is the 6, 7. This is the 4, 5. 4, 4. 4 is now down here. In fact, 4 is right there because of that given 4. Or not given, but the deduced 4. This is 1, 2, 3. That 9 is making that an 8. I should have noticed that a long time ago. 8 can go next to any of those. That does allow... 7. 7 can only go next to 2. That means this is the 3. This is the 4 going next to the 9. The 4 we know goes next to the 3. The 2 goes next to the 1. 3 cannot go next to 7. 3 takes 3 out of both of those. And we know that one of these is 3, 4 and the other is 5, 6. So this has to be the 5 and the 6. This becomes the 3 and the 4. And we don't yet know the order. This is a 1, 2, or a 3. It's not a 1, it's a 2 or a 3. So there must be a 1 on this. So it's 1. Yes, of course there's a 1 on it because the 3 is already in the box. This is a 1, 2. That 1 tells us the order. That's the 2, that's the 1. The 2 looks up making that 3 and that 2. This 3, this would have happened a long time ago. That's now known. So we've got a 7, 8, 9 triple. So what are we missing from here? 2, 3, 4, 1 and 5. This is 1 and 5. 1 must go with 2. So this is 2 and 6, which does line up. That 8 is making that 7, which takes 7 out of there. This is an 8, 9 pair, which makes that 7 and that 8. This box is now done. What are we missing from this column? 2, 3, 5. This is 2, 3, and 5. This is not 2. This is not 3. Hang on, this 3 is looking back here, making that 4 and that 3. The 4 makes that 5 and that 4. That 5 means that that's the 2, that's the 3, that's the 5. This is now a 1. And I've got to be close to the end of it. The 6 looks over, making that the 2, which makes that the 1, which makes that the 6 and that the 5. The 4 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 4. The 6 looks back, making that the 7 and that the 6. The 8 looks back, making that the 9 and that the 8. And this will be disambiguated by something obvious. Yes, the 9 makes that a 4, which goes with the 5, which makes that the 8. And I put in a 9, and that completes the puzzle. And that's how I complete Let It Snow by Riffclown. Yeah, that was a 3. The 6 having to go with the 7 and giving the 1, 2 based on where the 6 was. I thought that was really interesting, but I don't think the puzzle broke open until I found that hidden 6. And after that, it was lots of high-low parity discoveries based on the pressure in the given digits. The placement of these given digits, that must have taken a very long time because the rest of the puzzle looks fairly symmetrical. Yeah, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Thank you, Riffclown. Thank you for suggesting that to me as one that would be good for the channel because, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope everyone gave that a shot. I hope you were able to crack it faster than me. Stop saying crack. That's inappropriate. I am not that channel. That's a different channel. Go watch them. And good luck, everyone, with your puzzle solving.